Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into this reading for the full moon in Pisces. So for those of you who are new, hello and welcome in. It's good to have you here. There is a tutorial video for how to get the most out of my readings. If you want to go check that out, you'll get caught up with all of the fun things that we're going to be doing here and all of the best ways to utilize these readings. It's not necessary, but it's a tool for you to get the most out of these readings. If you want to check that out, you certainly are invited to do that. For those who are not new, hello, welcome back. Thank you for being here. I truly love and appreciate all of you. It's a pleasure and an honor to support you in this way, and I appreciate you, and I'm grateful to be able to help. So let's talk about this full moon in Pisces. So first, what is a full moon? Well, this is when the moon is reflecting the sun to its maximum potential. And this is always the energy of celebration. It's a culmination point. It's an illumination of this sign, this energy, this cycle that we're in. So right now, the celebration energy is all around the zodiac energy of Pisces. So Pisces is the sign of the fish. It's the last sign of the zodiac. It is a water sign, and you can think of it like the ocean through which the entire story goes back into, like everything goes back into the ocean to become one again. And you can also think of it as the womb from which a new life kind of gestates and emerges from. In the zodiac story, the Pisces energy is the end of something and also at the same time the beginning of something. That's why you see the two fish. It's like the fish that's the end and the fish that's also the beginning. So this is what we're celebrating with the fullness of this moon. Now, the fun thing about this full moon energy is the full moon is always in the zodiac sign that's directly opposite where the new moon was and where the sun is. So the new moon was just in Virgo, and the sun right now is still in Virgo. So if you haven't watched my Virgo readings, there's an invitation to go do that. There's the solar season readings and also the readings for the new moon. So Pisces is like the complement and the opposite of this Virgo energy. So we're going from this energy of innocence into this energy of completion. And the other fun thing about full moons is that it is a cycle. So the full moon will happen on September 10th at 5:59 in the morning Eastern Time. And the cycle will last until the next full moon, which will be in Aries on October 9th. So the cycle goes from September 10th to 9th. So this advice that I'm going to be offering you is valid from that time frame. But the other fun thing is that full moons always reference back to the new moon. So when the moon was new in Pisces at the beginning of this year, there was something started there that we are now kind of celebrating the fullness, the completion of. And you can look back in your life to see what was going on in, I think it was March, when the new moon in Pisces happened. And you can kind of see what it is that's going to be completing for you. But we are going to be diving deep into how this moon shows up for you in your life. I'm so passionate about letting you know more about your own astrology and using the astrology with the tarot cards to help you get a better understanding of the cycles going on in your life and the energies at play within your being. So before we get into that, just a couple of things. If you want to support me, there's many ways to do that. I have a chakra meditation service that you guys can join for $14.40 a month. We go through one chakra every week and we focus on that same meditation every week. The meditations are about 15 minutes long, does vary. And you can sign up at devotedandvulnerable.com/services if you want to get into this service. That's one way you can support yourself while supporting me. You can also contribute financially to me at paypal.me/devotedvulnerable. The link is in the description here. And you can also just comment on this, share this, like this, engage with it as a way of supporting me. I like to get feedback. I like to hear what's confusing to you guys, what's working for you guys, what's resonating. I love hearing what's resonating for you guys. So just feel free to comment on the videos as another way of supporting me. So this is the intro. It's the same in every video. So I'll tell you which readings will be yours, and then you can navigate to the right video. So this full moon in Pisces wanted us to focus on two areas of our lives. The first area of our life that the full moon wants us to focus on is where the moon was when you were born. So this symbol is the moon symbol, and you're going to look up your chart for where this symbol occurs in the zodiac story. If you do not know how to find your moon sign, please go ahead and watch my How to Find Your Birth Information on astro.com tutorial video. It's a lengthy video, but it'll help you understand how to input your information, how to run a chart, and then how to read that chart. You'll only ever need to watch it once, hopefully, to get the knowledge that you need to watch these readings. And as always, if you have questions after you watch that video, please just reach out to me. I'm happy to help and explain further. So you're going to look for where the moon was when you were born, and you're going to watch the reading that aligns for the moon in the sign that the moon was in when you were born. The other reading, so you'll have two readings. The other reading that the Pisces moon wanted us to focus on is where this full moon is happening for you. So this full moon in Pisces is happening in 17 degrees, 41 minutes of Pisces. So you'll have to find where that 17 degrees mark of Pisces shows up in your chart. I do describe how to find out the degree points in the zodiac wheel in that video. So feel free to watch that video. And again, if you have questions, please feel free just to reach out. I will go in detail about what these alignments mean in the individual readings. Lastly, before we dive deep in here, I do want you to know, heads up, the Mercury retrograde season is upon us, and it coincides very close with this full moon. Mercury goes retrograde the day before the full moon happens, and it'll stay retrograde until a week before the next full moon. So this is an important cycle as well. I've done a completely separate video for you to give you a little bit of guidance for how to navigate this phase. This is not going to be a reading. It's just going to be a little bit of understanding and guidance for you. So I do also recommend checking out that information to support yourself. And with all of that said, we are ready to dive into your individual readings. This reading is for you if your moon was in Cancer when you were born, or if this 17 degrees, 41 minutes of Pisces full moon happens in your 4th house. Welcome in. It's going to be the same card either way. We're getting clarity from the Modern Mystic Tarot by Crystal Doty. Love her, love this deck. Such a great, beautiful interpretation, modern version of the tarot. Let's see what card is showing up for you. It's going to be the same card for both of you. So stay with me here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is the 9 of Water. This card represents wishes coming true, fulfillment, and a love for life. This is what you're celebrating. How awesome is this? I freaking love this for you. It's amazing. This is such a wonderful thing to celebrate. So first things first, check yourself. If you are, punctuated by this falling down, definitely check yourself because that fell down. There's definitely a need to check in here. Are you averse to celebrating the good things that are happening in your life? Like, do you make excuses about why you shouldn't celebrate the good things that are happening? Are you afraid to put yourself out there, put your accomplishments out there, tell the world that your dreams are coming true, and share that awesome excitement and fulfillment with those around you? Are you afraid to share that because the people around you, you're worried that they'll judge you? You're worried that they're not in the same space, so that will challenge or trigger them? Just check yourself. If this feels like something hard to celebrate for you, like if it feels hard to celebrate your wishes and your dreams coming true, just be aware of that energy and let this be an encouragement for you to go ahead and celebrate it anyway. You don't have to celebrate it in a way that's loud and obnoxious and everyone sees it, but definitely, at least for yourself, celebrate it. But also consider that if you celebrate it publicly in a way that you invite other people to witness, you are inviting them to celebrate their own successes, their own dreams coming true. Maybe you're even inviting them to have a dream. There's been so many things for me that have come true in my life that I feel so freaking blessed. And sometimes I am afraid to share it with people because I don't want to take away someone else's pain or suffering or where they are in their journey by being so happy-go-lucky in mine. But at the same time, I remind myself that I am acting as an inspiration for those who choose to see it. Okay? So that is the general part of the reading. We're going to dive into the Moon in Cancer interpretation. So if you're here for the house reading, just scroll right ahead to that part. Moon in Cancer. Hi, welcome in. So if you don't know what Moon in Cancer means, Moon is the planet and or astrological body, represents the what, which here the moon represents emotions. So the what of the moon is emotions. And for you, the sign that it's in, and for everybody, the sign that it's in is the how. Okay? So the planet, which the moon's not really a planet, but the planet represents the what, and the sign represents the how. Now, the house represents the where, and we'll talk about that in the house reading. The moon is ruled by the sign of Cancer. So this feels energetically for me like it's a very aligned placement. Now, everybody has different things going on in their charts that can affect this placement. It may or may not feel resonant to you to think of your emotions as the Cancer archetype, which is loyal, caring, emotional, responsive, and dependable. The archetype of the Cancer is the crab. So you guys have that tough exterior, but you got a soft, squishy shell interior, and you typically are very selective about who you let inside to that soft, squishy interior. But once they're in, they're like family for life, and you will do anything for them. And again, this is your emotional world, so this is how your heart loves to express and emote. So your emotions this lunar phase are celebrating the heart that you've put in to your dreams and celebrating the joy that you feel for life, for the fulfillment of your desires, for the fulfillment of your purpose. Whatever it is that you feel a ping for when you saw this card and you started thinking about this energy, whatever those excitements that you felt like, oh yeah, this is the thing that's come true for me and I'm so excited about it. Or if this is the invitation right now for you to find what is a wish that you had early on. You might want to look back at when the new moon was in Pisces, which I think was in March. I wish I would have looked it up. Yeah, I just don't remember. Sorry. You can go back and check my videos. It's probably in there. But anyway, March, I think. That's Pisces season. February, March, somewhere around there. So go back and see, like, maybe you said a wish at that time, and this is the coming true of that wish. Okay? Or whatever you feel fulfilled, or maybe you're just like celebrating your love of life. But something's completing for you, like a wish has been granted is what this energy feels like, and it is time to just celebrate that with this full moon. Yes, definitely on the full moon. If you watched this before then, if you missed the full moon, definitely during this lunar phase. Okay, celebrate. Okay, I can't sing because I might get flagged. What else is here for you? My beautiful moon in Cancers. Love you guys. I really do love that Cancer vibe. Yeah, I think that's it for you. Go ahead and watch where the reading for the moon placement, which the moon is going to be full in 17 degrees Pisces. So go ahead and check where that is in your chart, which house, and watch that reading. Keep in mind that they may or may not be related. So the house is going to be the where. So where this wish came true for you in your life may or may not be aligned with the card reading and the house interpretation. So keep in mind that they may be related, but also keep in mind that they may not be related. Go ahead and watch that video. Comment if this resonates. Let me know if you have any questions. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste. So Pisces, 17 degrees, 41 minutes, shows up in your 4th house. The house always represents the where. So where this wish coming true, this fulfillment, this love of life is happening for you is in the 4th house. That's in the house of the home. I love this. Family, ancestry, youth, origins, nurturing. So where in your family life, in your relationship with your ancestors, in your relationship with the youth, within your nurturing, are you experiencing wishes coming true and a love for life? Celebrate this aspect of your life this month. This is an amazing place to have wishes come true in the home, in your relationship with your family, in your understanding of where you came from and how it relates to the trials and tribulations of your life and the what am I looking for? Our parents, our ancestors passed down their good qualities too, right? So just feel into where this is resonant for you. What was a wish that you made when it came to your family, when it came to any of these other aspects, but I'm really honing in on that family part. What wish did you have about your family? Do you feel a fulfillment and a love for life at home? If you don't, if that doesn't resonate, you may experience a shift in this vibration this month. And definitely make sure that you watched your moon reading because that might give you more information on this. It may be related, may not. Look at perhaps what you were wishing back in February or March when it comes to this area of your life and see, just take honest review. What has changed? What has shifted? What is completing right now? What is coming true? Like this feels like wishes coming true energy. Like wishes granted, right? Like once the wish is granted, like wouldn't you celebrate? Yay! I have the thing that I wanted and here it is and here's me celebrating it. Like sometimes we can get so caught up in the asking that we forget to stop and celebrate the delivering of the ask, right? It's like, oh my gosh, like this thing that I wanted is now here. Like, how exciting. It's like, you know, when you order something online and then it comes in the door, you're like, oh my God, it's here. Yay. You know, like that energy of celebration. Like, give yourself time to celebrate. Do a little dance. Like, whenever I get something new, I'll always like make it a special thing. Like, I'll put it on my little altar with my stones and my candles, and I'll like do a little sage for it, and I'll welcome it into my home and my life and my space and celebrate that it's here and a new tool that I get to use. And it's really just a fun way to honor receiving something. So something like this, definitely celebrate in your home this wish coming true. I would find a way to create some sort of celebration in my house, whether that's you throw a party at home or whether that's you create an altar for your ancestor and light a candle for them, whether that's you put a picture of your family somewhere prominent in your home, draw hearts around it. Just find some way to honor this completion energy in your home because I feel like this is really gonna bring your experience and your awareness of this wish come true, it's going to deepen it. I feel like that's all I have for you, my beautiful fourth housers. Celebrating you, celebrating this wish come true. Feel free to comment. Let me know where this is hitting for you, where it's resonating. Let me know if you have questions. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.